I'm a MPP before the number of your bonus. Soldier for what you say do before you complain. Now you're the security man, I bet a security woman, I bet you. Now what them up changing that trial go them. Before say soldier for ni be wura hono. Ah be hwe. Eni adopa MP Edema Obuasi East Patrick Boache Yadom Anna Akwa no say best farmer of the year and the can shout or no am small man no ni na so many soldier for nanka obedo ho na ansa na wako sa camera na ye dey so na watwen wura miensa no enka ese omoma na do ana oni menya adwene
eti aya hom tesem Ashanti Region ye ni kamafo ye no obia minnim se aban ya wo ye chese politics nti omaye ho ekire wo ha ede be nti na wo se ba ne sa Asante mantem abone be ne ya ye ai wo se ye fa ahoye hia emusa se sia nipa eyare ne ade ne ko emergency a ye pa asori fie bi ne fa no ko ye ko ya na se ye bai
ye party phone buka na videos no ko a opo man se won ka bi man MP den na menka MPP stronghold any Asante man meboa are you a doctor or the health is so or Asante man MPP buy no say John Tiemi
if you say you healthy yana me
say John Tiemi me be how many hospitals na you one crime munya botre mu bobi mame under 8 years how many hospitals and MPP we one crime
we no mentia say aside free MP before cry ban there am I confused more but the bottom line is Ghana penny for na mu abrosa aden na mu de sika besi facility ba mu team complete adentia aden na Ghana your politicians mu team we this but why is it coming from the MPP and I mentia say nka we media ye ne adan kese ne nyane we are supposed to be documenting this and MPP for but MPP from Koko mu go do Bank of Ghana and Gold Board from Gold Board mu da go do Mahama third term from Mahama third term and then baby go wiemu Afari Military Hospital. The hospital that was 90% done in 2016 when NDC LSU election. MPP 8 years in the Ashanti Region. And one Afari Military Hospital in the world. And Quebec, the second biggest military hospital in Africa. Said, yet me see we money 100% complete. But 8 good years, MPP stronghold, Ashanti Region, Kumasi to be precise. And ho, Omaka Yanku Puanim Nibun Sematiko. Oman complete and MPB do Baku granted press conference Baku go ni na so o be say o mu say hospital no e ye adwuma na nye adwuma na o mu bu say adana John Dramani Mahama entimi complete within 1 year 6 months and for my MPP for now the question is which are 8 years that same hospital na 90% done one for one cement kura nka ho cement no a o kire no say mo raise cement na cake no ono anama cement na cake because 8 good years na government cement is cement bi and me busa MPP this kind of politics na omo ye no e be mo win power in 2028 there as a concept party e ya doso ana me na me hu ni sa though I believe say government is continuous as I say governance na ye continue no it will complete its fertility. But 8 good years because I am Mahama and the completing Mahama and NDC for NDD. Oh, that mentality is you have to dead it. But Mintia say I didn't hear MP before the yes I do. Charlie. Maybe are you okay? One can tell me the MP before acting this way because I'm confused. Our comment section I say. Where we are, that's why we are new. Subscribe, like it, not share what we are so I am naked truth, no cry anything. I'm the truth teller. Max Billion, our old bugger trends. So what's it? Na me found nanti true. the entire even Afari Military Hospital and the higher topic. We will say within the 1 year of NDC, no, na MPP for him say Afari Military Hospital na one. From January, ABC June, na MPP for him say Afari Military Hospital na one. Eba say na all of a sudden, Oma discover say Afari Military Hospital existed, alive. Within the 8 years of MPP, Oma who said the 500-bed hospital, Afari Military Hospital, be serving Ghana for Amiyafili, the second biggest military hospital in Africa. Say completely we are. And the MPP for now, say na ewo ho anoman wi. Afari Military Hospital minority, ebusa President Mahama, so honor the promise of completing the existing health facilities.
Of Parliament's Health Committee had completed their brief assessment of the Afari Military Hospital when soldiers guarding the abandoned facility approached them over their authorization to tour the project site.
Why is he doing this? Don't bring us. No. There is no. Go back. That is why we are going back.
The MPs were in the Ashanti Region to inspect abandoned health facilities they claim the Eswale Kufado administration had initiated and completed, but the ruling government had failed to operationalize. The Afari Military Hospital, a 500-bed capacity health facility in the Trima Nwabieja district, was started over a decade ago but has since not been operationalized. The facility now sits in ruins with offices covered in weeds and serving as home for reptiles. Building materials including iron rods and several bags of cement have been left at the mercy of the weather, as some have already been covered in algae.
See, cement. We could count over 100,000 bags of cement that have been left to cake. If you go behind there, a lot of iron rods, building materials, head pans, and everything that was needed for construction. The materials are going waste.
I don't know what the people of Ashanti region have done to the John Mahama government. I don't know. What is left is employing nurses and doctors and other health workers to make the hospital functional. That is what we are all asking for. We are not asking for anything. I'm sure if the people of Ashanti region see the state of Afari Hospital now, people will weep.
The visit follows the recent industrial action by doctors at the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital. Ranking Member of Parliament's Health Committee, Nana Ayu Efiye, is demanding that President Mahama honors his promise of completing existing facilities before initiating new ones.
You have been able to pay 2 billion. It's left with about 200 million. And then the president promised that on his Facebook wall, February 2024, he would complete existing infrastructure projects before he does new ones. But now the president is doing new ones in the Volta area, OT area, and then the northern area, and doing one in the Western North area. But what is important is that Ghanaians need healthcare, so it should be done everywhere. But you promised that you will complete existing projects before the new ones. So let's make do with what we say. That's what we are saying.
Honorable, you had, I should say, 8 years to complete all of these projects, especially in the Ashanti region. We want to find out what was really the challenge as to why you were not able to complete them.
Negotiations, disputes, contractual disputes. This one, contractual dispute. Contractor says that you have to pay me this, you said this, no.
Or say John the money man and say or no dear, or your father for all, and the progress dear yano, or men and adu nibi. You about 2 years biano, or make sure so be complete. And I'm beautiful, good news. Now I say I said yeah, I then am basing there. Afari Military Hospital no, Papa no want him complete, you want him be. And I'm so a nice question. John the money mama, on share baby. Now the good thing is sir Afari Military Hospital 2008 any approval CABC 2010 and they started say yes. In 2008, na kufo osi and we approve. And I miss started. And a John Dramani Mama betu so Emmanuel could do 90% by 2016. And a Ghana for a car say John Mahama no nimdi oye. Odianfunu syndrome na mwaye and you two abatiano. MPP abet take over. MPP the stronghold. Aye Ashanti Region Kumasi. Eti obianu se obey dia adwuma na si level na e pe na odi ebeduru obewie hospital in tempa maye sana lalai banko ho 1% kwama fo bianka ho enti contractor na miss deadlines for 8 good years MPP antaka hwe.
The project officially began in 2010. In the Ashanti region, 4 hospitals are being constructed to enhance quality health delivery system.
Project managers Euroget the Invest say construction works would be completed by the end of this year, while installation of medical equipment would be concluded next year.
So far, we have done progress from construction 90% for the main buildings, 90% for the roads, and 90% for the drains, the water drains. For some reasons, like we couldn't push the project to deliver it earlier, and now like we will try to deliver it on the target time, which is middle of next year.
We are now in an advanced stage of the electromechanical works, and also we have completed the purchase and the importation for the medical equipments and all the medical furniture. Our plan is to complete and to deliver the hospital in the second quarter of the 2017.
Inspecting the project, President John Mahama lauded the contractor for offering job opportunities to Ghanaians.
As part of the Accounting to the People tour, I have come to inspect the progress of work. The work is going on substantially, and we expect that by the end of the year we will achieve what we call soft commissioning, which means that the physical structures would essentially have been completed, and we expect that final commissioning will take place in the first quarter of 2017. And so from that point on, we'll have a second hospital that would be available for our service people in the Ashanti region, but also it will provide services to all the communities around this area.
Medical equipment worth over $38 million have been left in the open at the abandoned Afari Military Hospital site in Echuma Mwabeja municipality of the Ashanti region. The construction of a facility which started a little over 6 years ago remains uncompleted despite promises made by the Defense Minister Dominic Nitiwo.
The 500-bed Afari Military Hospital is expected to serve as a referral center and to provide primary health care services as well. The $180 million facility includes staff residence. The Defense Minister Dominic Nitiwo, appearing before the Appointment Committee of Parliament for his second vetting, promised the project will be ready in April 2021. But the project remains stalled, leaving residents and many other Ghanaians wondering when it will be completed and operational. What has compounded the current state of the facility is equipment left in the open at the mercy of the weather. They include air conditioners, power generating sets, MRI machines, and other medical equipment.
Open Crantier once and any osuna, Ubenya Afari Military Hospital. Now, way and a friends and minority members in Parliament, or more, or made a ranking member of Parliament on Health Committee. Now, are you a free? And ye only MPP for no dom, and Ashanti Region MPP for as well Mukubu Afari Military Hospital, all because say. Now, see, the bar said the chief executive officer, Edema confirmed the teaching hospital. Papa no say hospital beds are serving the Ashanti region, Bono East region, any half region. Your emergency friends, a units block no, a 37 bed pet. Now 61, and oma pushy ya, and yes, a formula you grab that, or meda, and oma offer. And every whole corner. What don't you go park and them say on for being count view or close no. A honest health minister say, na said John Dramani Mahama, the president of the land, I'm a director so be anti-minga say no be at the view. I don't know where, sir. In the side, yeah, cause suspension as a CEO, not as a doctor. Oh, now confirmed teaching hospital. Doctors running now was a What the some of the semani, what they are Canada, what they are candy na, it's yes, you call, would bye bye. Your cost strike, any nipple room. And your doctor for the they be a one time me and was a my own demigods. Supreme leaders, young come master. And Jago come master, your murder. Now you know who said that they be trade at DB. Or 2 4 said to the second say, ah, they must ask ya. What was that for? South of wound them when some go to my Mutiate, and I piao. Nanadia Casa, Obeda Casa baby. And the president crossing Nanakasa, one Timangas vice president on your namo. I don't matter come back, but before some come back on yes, say explanation and I say. Say now over emergency you need to block what? When you go into the only chance I want to say go to other nearby hospitals. Name go help. And on that Ghana force na Afari Military Hospital na akasim room there. 500 bed in one thing come ya. And can they and we say yes struggle yi. Oh, one of minority first say yeah, a duo ho look to natural. Afa apeke ade na apeke kai na MPP pa campaign song. Enti apeke campaign bu ye koya magana for we say this for no be maduma baako say. Ene no go pie ho. Omuduru wa ba for chinchina twan. Mamura no mawura ne ama security officer wo ma me ni su gidigidi ye maduma bom yo ye me na me ni o me na didi
This is a catch you know, this is about MC is semi. Yes, the MC has come.
I'm a MPP father na mama obi adwuma bonsa. Soldier for when you say do before you complain. Na ya the security man abet security woman abesi ho. Na mo de mo pe change na twan akwa wuram. Na no na soldier for no say ha. Wan na so am ha. Wan na gas mo mra. Ano me say unim ye. Ye member of parliament o. Ye ni MPP for na aba ye ni na Asante for. Ashanti Region ni e wo. Ye pese e make sure say sa Afari Military Hospital ye behu. Baby ye ko ye duru. Say da be Ghana for. Ebe hu say no. Na hospital bi wo ho a. A bit must save you more, not save lives, but I buy now this one in your adjunct. No, Shebo, dear country, and I know, say it in a hawk. I don't worry.
Good morning.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, basically, we are here for the people. We are here for the people, in the interest of the people. Look at all these projects costing about 2.2 billion. Ghanaians, taxpayer, we have been able to pay 2 billion. It's left with about 200 million. And then the president promised that on his Facebook wall, February 2024, he would complete existing infrastructure projects before he does new ones. But now the president is doing new ones in the Volta area, OT area, and then the northern area, and doing one in the western of area. But what is important is that Ghanaians need healthcare, so it should be done everywhere. But you promised that you will complete existing projects before the new ones. So let's make do with what we say. That's what we are saying. That's what we are saying. It will serve everybody's needs. Project a year 2.2 billion. We've been able to pay 2 billion, left with 200 million. Hey, Ghana. It's interesting. You've paid 2.2 billion, you've paid 2 billion. It's left with 200 million. We are going to wait for another 4 years for MPP to come.
How disappointed are you seeing the state of this facility?
Because it took over a year to negotiate with contractor to agree on that a little over the 80 million USD. It wasn't easy. They are aware. The Ministry of Defense, they are aware. It was back to back. So at least pay him some $5 million and he will come to site, complete everything. The rest pay it gradually. They've not paid a thing. Government should tell us its position on the agreed amount to be paid to the contractor. What they have done till now. What they've done.
This is coming at a time when we're having so much pressure on the Community Teaching Hospital. Do you think it is time to operationalize all these facilities?
Oh, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. You understand? Ashanti Region population is almost a par with that of the Greater Accra region. Count the number of hospitals in Greater Accra. Ashanti is not close to it. So in a region that is about same to the Greater Accra region, let's just be generous to the people, because here serves the needs of the northern sector as well. It's the largest. So let's be able to recognize the feeling of the people and do what we said. He said, John Mahama said, he would complete existing projects, initiate new ones. Now he's initiated new ones and he's not completed them. And now people have to sleep on the floor and hospitals have to be closed. Who do you blame? It's not the doctors. We should blame those that have the purse and are not executing it in line of the interest of the people. You are putting 70 billion to big push. $70 billion cities to big push. Last year, 13.8 billion. This year, 30.8 billion. The whole Agenda 111 hospitals will take only 17 billion, $1.5 billion, 17 billion. If he wants to do it, he can do it. But talk about this place. They need almost about 200 million cities. You are spending big push billions. You can't have just about 50 million for the contractor to complete this project and then pay the rest in about 4 years. You would agree. This is please be using the platform to appeal to government. This is not politics. We are just asking. We are just doing our work. The work is that people want these hospitals abandoned, open. The MPP completed existing projects. All the NMS projects of the NDC were completed. Kumewu was completed. Fomena was completed. Trede housing project was completed. They weren't MPP's projects. But now people are using them. Who cares about MPP or NDC about it? Nobody cares about it. The UGMC, phase 2, $217 million. The MPP completed it. We raised the funds. We completed it. So Ghanaians don't care about who completed what. They care about how they want to use it. Let's make do with our words. That's why we are here. It's sad. 2 billion and you have REITs competing the properties all over.
Now, when ABC year in 2022, Abra Communal Minta Kando are currently Minister of Health. Papa also lead the crusade could do. So therefore, say like.
Will you listen to us?
Let's.
If I'm not listening, like I'm not listening.
Let's.
No, we are people. You have identified.
Let me finish.
As a member of parliament.
Let me finish.
Yes. And the way we also do our work is that for public facilities, we don't need permission. Yes. No, we don't need.
It is very important.
We need our ID cards, and I'm happy that you have identified a candidate.
Listen,
Daddy, I'm coming. So your rules.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't worry. Daddy, Sergeant, listen to me. You're speaking to me in your own interest. I know you are receiving instructions from your people, and I'm giving you this harmless advice.
The rules
you are struggling to protect your leaders, but in your own interest, in order not to escalate anything, let's handle it the way you want us to handle it. Let's finish what we are doing here. We will all go to engage whoever we want to engage. I am telling you that if you do anything more than this, your leaders whom you have spoken to will blame you at the end of the day. So please, with the greatest respect, they will blame you. They will sacrifice you at the end of the day. Okay, so just stand here.
How for me, you have not identified me.
Please. If we should go to him, no problem. Let's finish what we're doing here. We can all go. Okay. We are granting an interview here. Once we finish, we are almost done. So when we finish, we'll go. Yes. With all due respect, I gave you the maximum respect. Listen, you see,
I beg you in the name of God. Let's go to the site engineer.
I don't have a problem. Going to the site engineer is not a problem. I'm saying that we can't go to a site engineer and come back here again. Please, I'm coming. We can't go to the site engineer. I don't have a problem. I have not disagreed with you. Listen to me carefully. Whatever I'm saying, I know what I'm talking about. I have not disagreed with you. It's nothing harmful going to the site engineer. I'm saying we will go. But you know the distance from that gate to this place. You can be here. Let's finish. We will go to the site engineer. I mean, it's a very
I've understood you.
Good.
So now what I'm saying is good. You see, one, he also has to seek clearance.
No problem. I'm saying that whatever explanation.
What I'm saying is we have something we call
so they all go together.
Let me tell you something. We are more. Please.
I didn't want to go to that extent. I wanted to know why.
Let me give you something before you come in. Let me talk before you come in.
The ranking member on the health committee with that particular question. Why is it that it is not the health committee that is inspecting all the abandoned health facilities across the country, but rather the minority caucus of the health committee?
Israel, I remember we did this same trip about 2 or 3 years ago. And so it's just to go back and ascertain for ourselves whether or not there has been improvement over what we saw last 2 or 3 years. But you see, let's face it. And then, let us not be hypocrites or let us not pretend that it has always been the responsibility of the minority to put the government in power in check. I mean, when NDC is in power, you obviously be hearing and seeing more from the MPP. And when the MPP is in power, you'll be hearing some of this, especially when you want to expose the ills in the community or in the country. You will usually not get the support from those in government. So for me, I don't think it's a big deal at all. What is most important is that what is happening, we have gone to the various facilities to get first-hand information. We got the facts. And whatever we need to do as members of parliament, we are going to pursue it on the floor of the house.
But did you consult with the majority members of on the health committee with regards to this inspection? Because you're saying that the minister has said that there has not been any abandoned health facility across the country.
Exactly. Well, we've been talking, but I do not want to say it on record that we have invited the majority members to be part of this trip. But just as you know, even as an individual member of parliament, no law stops you from undertaking your lawful duty. In fact, you may not know this, but it is part of the responsibility of every member of parliament to monitor any project in this country. It's part of our responsibility. Okay, so nothing stops any member of parliament from monitoring any project in this country, even as an individual, let alone a group on a whole parliamentary select committee on health. And especially when consistently the minister and people in government have been saying that no project in this country has been abandoned. The good people of this country, they must know the truth. They need to know the truth. They deserve to know the truth. So we decided to go down to the various facilities to ascertain for ourselves the realities on the ground.
Now, finally, for me, we visited a few facilities. We've seen the situation there. Should there be a full-scale inquiry into why government has decided to probably let these facilities go without attending them?
It's just unimaginable. And I believe that almost all of you, including the press, everybody is devastated. I mean, I'm lost of words. I think that if government indeed respects the good people of this country and is very sensitive to the plight of the people in the country, something must be done about
it. Should there be a parliamentary process?
I think that going back, these are some of the issues we are going to discuss in parliament, because we cannot allow the funds or the coffers of this country go down into the drain like this. I mean, 5 years leaving these structures to the mercy of the weather, and the structures are deteriorating. You have seen it for yourself. Some of them have been ripped off. Some of them very nasty scenes. You have seen them, Spirogara, and some of them even a whole trees are germinating in the buildings. So for me, it's a serious matter that we need to open a whole debate on it. If there's a need for us to file a motion, a private member motion, we will have to do it. It's more than you see and it's more than I think what Ghanaians know. It's more serious.
Soldier for no, a order from above from soldier for no, and an order above from friends politicians, because say MPP time the same soldiers as to Piomo, NDC time the same soldiers as to Piomo dia. Not just say at the end, soldier for na take decision say a military hospital, ye control. Mo politicians mo nyam politicians mo be ya, mo contract and brand be. Na se mo ntimi nja mo kama no tu na mpo bi ntena. Edi o ma shati MPP for that, but still before say soldier for ni be wura hono. Be hwen. Eni adopa MP Edema Obuasi East Patrick Buachi Yadom. Anna akwa no say best farmer of the year. And the can shout or no am small man no ni na. So many soldier for na nka obedo ho na ansa na wako. Sa camera na yedi asisu na watwen wura miensa no. Enka ese omoma na do ana oni menya adwene. Se oso obetima do ehofu omoma ne no ho ni na. Odo ho wi a. Nya ka se safe do obetima ko. Se the office o complete no complete. Na dem kra ni san hwehwe di mia. MP mu a se ya na edu election time a wo fufu no abeje no ho. Eni o didi no le se betum na me se ada mi didi na MP wo o MP bi ni o se betum no. Wo be wi atomadua na sa ama me. Wo be tomadua ne ama me. Na when na Paul Yando ese monto mbase Ashanti Region na communication ono ni director monto mbase no tetrim.
Menua ye koduru ho a asojafo akintina wafo pa nyasem ketwa adan a yeso omumbo ho ban ti no members of parliament ya omo ye the people's representation wo say wo di nipa nim na ensem bia wo say omo pe efa de ekoso omo konye no they are preventing them from entering the place ya de ya man no ansi ye kwan yetima hu de akoso ho bia a chese ene ya me no kasei say ye kase ye pe Afari Hospital ama ye dia ye adwuma agi nipa nkwa ye betima aye media me wa rehemu say hospital ni status no ye betima agi nipa nkwa ho bisa COVID-19 kura ye yare a ehu eba ye no Pentecost for prayer center wo gomu afete ene de koji nipa nkwa how much more bebia ya designate say eye facility and a health facility ene ye ntimi enya adwuma ho eti aya hom tesema Ashanti Region ye ni kamafo ye no obia minnim se aban ya wo ye chese politics nti oma ye ho ekire wo ha ede be nti na wo se ba ne sa Asante mantem abone be ne ya ye a wo se ye fa ahoye hia emusa se si nipa eyare ne de ne ko emergency a ye mpa asori fie bi ne fa no ko ye ko ya na se ye bai
Paul Kwabena Yando nie and Paul Yando to ne boase na Yando azandidi ana o sire mi ya simo and Paul Yando to ne boase ene nchechemu pa dito de si ye ni na ba sa woman no mo pam no mo sa woman luzu na dwuma wallahi tallahi ye ne mo mie no okuruma say mama woman o sun tete say akola kitwa bi ya bono no adwuma ni kuroma o mo ba ye ATS adwuma be na mo greti ya mo ba obi onyankwonya ne security worker o ya mo de by force akoguram soja fu ezu de o mu nim explanation bia o o yankwo ade wa ye o mo wura wi na o ba so de o better stop nkufo yi o better stop o na se medical mo ati asese se the military for no blockade MPP for no on blockade this force happen the way as soja for na dey take obligation na way ana Dr. Kingsley Ajimai MP Edema Achimabuakwa South ana member of parliament member Edema Parliament Health Committee or say you can't allow a national asset built with the hard-earned money of the people to go to waste. Jesus Christ.
Saturday, I believe your reporter will tell you everything is ready for operationalization. All the facilities that we visited, everything is ready. It's unfortunate that Afari, we saw a lot of reptiles, snakes, and scorpions. I think there was a snake even came so close at biting one of the journalists. Very, very unfortunate. National asset, Afari is about 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. About 2 billion had already been invested in that facility. It's just left with 200 million for it to be fully operationalized. You can't allow national assets that we have used the sweat of the people to finance to go with. I mean, nobody's saying that you can build a state-of-the-art facility that will be 100% efficient and equipment, everything. No. They've gotten to a point where you just have to put health workers there for work to begin, because they are losing a lot. All the pressure on Konfanoche is because Afari is not operational. Sewua, which is the regional hospital, is not operational. Trede, one of the agenda one. When we got together, it was so sad. Come and see a state-of-the-art facility, equipment installed, health workers, bungalows, flat screens, 3Ds, everything in there. Just put human beings there to work. We go to the original facility too, and it was the same. Very, very, very unfortunate.
Jesus Christ. Mese MP no or forever. Abuakwa South. Kumasi will be out. Kumasi mfifi se tam. Ono na ekasa atem no. Nti mepacho mumusa na mame. Say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 good years for 2016 to 2024. Okai Nanado for once. Okai health minister from the days of Ajimama Nubesi Dr. Kuboy. Okai almost say Sa hospital na dasu siwa yen fansan kan. In fact, MPP and for 0.0001% anka ho. You see some of this rubbish. Aya mama beka nkyere na mu hye yabuvu. He sat on power for 8 good years. One year hute. Anfa ma wa unkrofo woni omo anete ho. Enye se okra to different region. In fact, the same town, the same city, anamu namu duam. Eneme or the year politics. So it's not just about yena ye be use facility because omo de omo yare omo gba brutide. Han jon kom gba de nkom nka ho. Yena ya esika na omo de aye na omo be complete. Na yenya so fa so no. Hwe de yetam bi omo didi e. Of course, mo de be politics. Mo de be politics. Bibia ye politics. Say power no ho hia mo. E chen nipa nkwa. Se mo be da amanfo na amanfo say ampa enizifo na officer inti Kumasi phone na sebi obie jimi say mo kan ya na ampa NDC for win the for 1 year 6 months against 8 years ye minus 1 year 6 months every 8 years mo aka say 6.5 years inti 6.5 years no ana da hodo to mo de ye den na adi asem insamfo de enya reply from Dr. Market Nawena, Chairman Edema Parliament Health Committee, or say Afari Military Hospital for 8 years, the MPP didn't govern in the interest of the people.
Let me tell you, when you go to Afari, as we went there, most of the equipment and other things that were left there have been exposed to the weather. And indeed, most of them are not working. Yesterday, during the program, a good friend of mine said that, one of the people on the panel said that to hand over a hospital, you need to test all the equipment. You need to do everything before you can operationalize the hospital. Let them go and test all those equipment and everything for 1 year and see whether they are working. I'm saying all these things not to say that, no, the NDC government is going to abandon the distance, but they should be the last people to be complaining and to be leading the fight. We politicians should allow other people, the press, we should allow other stakeholders probably to press on us to, at any particular time, take decisions that are in the interest of the citizens. What they did in 8 years was not in the interest of the citizens. Right. And I'm praying that what we are going to do, immediately we stabilize the economy, we will not follow their path. We will not do what they are doing. 10 hospitals at a time, we are going to work on it, and we are going to look for the resources inside.
Oh, you are another honor. Say, Okatia Monkwa, the almost can be at you. In the 8 good years, MPP man, you need to put us in your home. Man, you know, be a home, Nipa Grand man, you know, or say 8 good years more de dey na kan ho obusa am say we dey this me the microphone no come no answer na dey na according to Opoman MPP ni mapa or say okwaka o say ono onanse onka bi ma MPP ona say sebi mo asem na ompe ene nkwa asem na onso so o say yemusa MPP na ono wom a wo so MPP ni wom ni bi say for 8 years no how many hospitals na MPP a complete wo Greater Accra region
Ombehede
Almost omo kwa isewu akohwe project na
omo frinkan na eba na omo frin na eba
say be frinkan bi wo
why no
na minority no there
why
committee health committee say you also you were free no mo
one the vice president adwuma na opa ye jai vice president campaign or ya as if say we serious wa what
Opoma now so cry
massa me kan say menya your political strategy obere sasem hwe sejon mami nchemu eno ya na omka ye party phone bi ka na videos no kwa Opoman say won ka bi ma MP den na menka MPP stronghold any Asante man meboa are you a doctor or the health is so or Asante man MPP buy no sejon tie me
If say you healthy yana me
sejon tie me be how many hospitals na you we one crime munya botre mu bobi mame under 8 years how many hospitals and MPP we one crime and you say wa what na went me am for so am ye stronghold ye de beto na we o rounds akoye dey enya rounds or person or ye man running mate enti eno de onyai running mate no ho adwuma no ye tenti sa John obi a ye politician odo asantema bia ntimi ntena se enti say ye no kwese me o kasa ayu ya otiase enye yi
minority or can be minority no can be
wo no tia with the health committee so want me am yan se wi amie want me am yan wi anwie want me anya we Tech Hospital since 2007 under President Kufo kamunya kwan function ni munyam ya meye na NDC meye MPP enti na me ka se e ma minua ayu o na gentleman penasemo man meye so vice president intino ye korra na so ye serious na ba mi abonidin ba mi ani di obo enfa dapona na so obodin neko ye de ama ba mi a obo mfa ma napo tradition goes on sharp o sa akobubo obi adi a enyeye
na eno na me say sa na enye eno nko according to a friend is saying a report from Asabe Pium say fully equipped agenda 111 hospital at Trede in the Achima kwanyumaja kwabieja Achima kwabieja nyabieja na dia reporter you actually dia nyabieja na oso akotre se kwanwumo se den aje ana Achima kwanyuma district bo Achima nyabieja nwano nwa ana bieja we ni e bieja yes agenda 111 na what Trede no omawie but as the NDC for na your money oma clear then jem the ice oma je ice na kura no mu o say na do wie ya me say o wie ya nka na ye yusu yi o wie ya enke enyi operation enke enfa next for ngugu ho na do kwe next for ndimi fa bi eni ke enfa bi ngugu ho ade hospital na anu ya na mo ameka say na do na pa cho say John Dramani Mahama ntra no wie bi on tra no wie na ehumehia so the Ghana for no afo so but the time side na yakoye agenda 111 hospital ne event must 2050 ne ya pray one kwesi 111 after the completion ayeden ebansi ne duru ha na member of parliament ma Atwima Nwabieja North and Health Select Committee member Frank Yeboah has described as unacceptable the government failure to operationalize the Atwima Kwanyuma Municipal Hospital at Trede under the Agenda 111 program. He says the fully completed and equipped facility remains unused despite growing pressure on the health system. Mr. Yabo asked that the Health Select Committee will meet to deliberate on the issue and push for the hospital to be open.
You see, I was on one of the radio stations yesterday. I was talking about the fact that MPP completed Trede. People were calling to say that that's not true. If it was complete, why didn't you put to use? Now we are here, all of us, we are here. Look at this doctor's bungalow, refrigerators, washing machine, everything, even bed sheet. Go to this room, you see the bed sheet. So what is preventing John Mahama, His Excellency, to just operationalize this facility for us for the benefit of people of Achuma Kwanguma and Ghana, so that the pressure on Kofa will come down? What is it? We just want to understand. My brother, you've seen it. I'm not the one telling you. All of us, you've seen it. These are doctors' bungalows. And we have all the refrigerators, washing machines, bed sheets, and everything here. So doctors can move even today if you want to do so. That's our worry. That's why we are here.
After seeing this, going back to Parliament, are you going to summon the Health Minister?
So if you want to summon the Health Minister, it must go through Speaker and go through the normal processes. So my leadership ranking, we will sit and think about the way forward. And as soon as possible, we will do what we have to do for this place to be operationalized.
The hospitals you want to be operationalized, how impact or what's the impact that will be made on the healthcare delivery in Ashanti?
Okay, let me just do some math with you. This is 100 bed capacity, as we say it in medical terms. 100 bed capacity. Sewa is 300 bed capacity. We have 250 for the main hospital and then 50 for infectious isolation center. So put all together, it's 300 bed. 100 plus 300 is not 400. That's which is 100. So if we have all the three put together, 500 bed. Don't do things that will reduce, even if you don't even bring Afari in. The three. If we operationalize all of them, it will reduce the pressure on Konfanoti. That is what we want to do. That's all. We are not just asking for more. And if you cannot operationalize all of them, because we know for a fact that it involves money. So just do it in stages. Do maybe Afari. Then you can do Trede or Forukrum. And then we all in Ghana will know that we are doing something. In the 2026 budget, the finance minister indicated that they are going to complete 10 of the Agenda 11 projects. They haven't even started just one. This is our 6th month. So when are they going to start? We don't want to ask for more. Ashanti region is also important. They should come down here, at least operationalize one of them. So we are a 300 bed. They should operationalize one of them, and we'll take it from there. That's what we are asking for.
So all of a sudden, on one constituency, no, when say hospitals are finished, well equipped, and what trend from January 2025. So January December 2025. I'm here January 2026. About June 2026. After say confirm not teaching your hospital issue no buy no. After no more health select committee no so no. What kind of man for MP mu tuntia na wate. Onye MP obebo mabrabo. Mon tuntia no. Ni tirimu adin woni ma mamboyefo. Wonim say ade no hoda dada. Enti wango kan anya hu dede. Ama media na fa attention na fa amawo. Amwamwam ya anye. What ma issue bi ba ye na wetima apoliticizing no. Them cry na man cry bibia e gwasem sa. The only time we say nipa do election time na say ye be fie ni. Ye be fie ni say ye la hwemo. Ye be do election time no mo baba. Mo bete mo somia. Ye be wo mo pan ye say cho. Na we MPP ni a the last person I'm expecting so be kasa asem we bi. Wo 8 years. Na mo sisi agenda 111 si wurem no. Na sa hospital we si wo mutimi this can be complete. You didn't need the 111 hospitals. Abra ni yesi bi wie mutimi complete. Which kind of wickedness and na harmful. And now so they wa be hayo. Why high chance wa boy me come tiro. But me say identity and as a MPP agenda ni on policy as an answer me so from Kokodi to a friend say Mahama term agenda from no ebe PM gold board Bank of Ghana Boka and then I do hospital and seven. E bia so meka nwa se bia no. Nobody can do for. answer on babeka de na on motivation pa de power 28 move power na mo mate ye honto na de mu ye die sisi ya pa na ye police say time na umai na dwuma bo na MPP for ebe hold me responsible ana me boa mo kan share me comment section na say we are subscribe like share ma unua eso ensanka bi edi no e ba ko pe max billion naked truth Dr. Trends Macau. Bye bye.